Welcome back, fellow galactic citizens, to another Star Wars episode on your favorite channel where we cover everything Star Wars related. I hope that you are keeping up well in this time of crisis and that you are taking care of yourself and your loved ones. Today is a sad day for Star Wars community. Much anticipated Scarif update for Star Wars Battlefront 2 game is coming to us tomorrow. However, excitement for this long-awaited addition to the game was sort of broken by Dennis Brenwall's heartbreaking announcement that this is the end of the road for Star Wars Battlefront 2 game and that there will be no new regular updates coming. What that actually means we will discuss toward the end of this video, so make sure that you stay with us. Before that, let's start from the bright side of mentioned update. Much loved tropical planet of Scarif is finally making its way to Star Wars Battlefront 2. Age of Rebellion, or if you like better, Age of Empire, is also going to be introduced in Capital Supremacy mode, where besides Scarif we would be able to play Hoth, Tatooine, Yavin 4 and Death Star 2. This is going to be so exciting and I'm really looking forward in playing Capital Supremacy on Death Star 2. Mineral Salty Planet of Crate is coming to Heroes vs Villains mode. This news was circulating in Star Wars Battlefront 2 community for quite some time, and finally Crate is making its way to iconic Heroes vs Villains battles. If you ask me, Crate is one of the maps I hate the most in this whole game, but addition is addition, so no hard feelings about it. Scarif will also be available for Heroes vs Villains Epic Game mode, and I'm so excited about it. Also, there will be a couple of new trooper appearances. Shore Trooper for Scarif Capital Supremacy mode will be default appearance, and Rebel Pathfinders will be default skin for Rebel Alliance. As far as I understand, the whole setup, Shore Troopers and Rebel Pathfinders will only be available in Scarif Capital Supremacy mode, which is quite disappointing. I was hoping that we will get new trooper appearances as regular and that we could also use them in other modes like Galactic Assault. However, that is not happening. Heroes are getting a couple of new skins as well. Darth Maul new skin will be the one with mechanical legs from Clone Wars era. For you who are not familiar, Darth Maul was chopped in half by Obi-Wan Kenobi but managed to survive. At some stage during the Clone Wars he was revealed again, but half of Maul's body was mechanical. This addition looks pretty cool and I can't wait to see how gameplay is going to look like with mechanical Maul. Rey Skywalker is also coming as new addition. No, I am not speaking about new hero, but skin for existing Rey that we already have in the game. This skin will introduce Rey in her regular scavenger outfit, but this time with yellow lightsaber. It kind of sucks that we won't have hooded Rey with the yellow lightsaber, but again, it's nice addition to the game and a lot of fans were asking for this skin. Almighty Emperor Palpatine will have Sith Eternal skin. Honestly, skin does not look too bad, however, even from the picture I can say that this skin is not designed according to Palpatine's The Rise of Skywalker movie appearance. It looks that developers kinda rushed the whole things. Anyways, I don't want to be too critical about it. I will leave you to make final judgment about new Emperor Palpatine skin. Kylo Ren is also getting new appearance as hooded Kylo Ren or something. Honestly, I don't know where they pulled this Kylo Ren look from. We already have all the versions of Kylo Ren available, so this one was totally unnecessary, but let it be. It's last update, so everything is more than welcome. From the rest of the update notes, I won't be covering all of those and bother you with small details. However, there are some major additions that needs to be mentioned. Capital Supremacy, which could last for hours, is now operating under the regime one round, one map, which means that you finish one round with one side, you will not play the same map with opposite faction. This is excellent choice made by DICE, as playing 2 rounds of Capital Supremacy on one map was kind of boring, especially if you are stuck in a match that lasts hours. Another update that would be important, at least for me, is Captain Phasma's Tough Strike animation is improved again, which is important because Phasma's Tough Strike was still feeling quite lazy and mostly not accurate, no matter how much you aim or position. Biggest disappointment for me is that for this major, and as we learned last update, we won't be getting any new heroes. Introducing Scarif is great and much awaited addition, but not having any heroes from Rogue One movie is embarrassing. Even Battlefront from 2015 had Scarif DLC with director Krennic and Jyn Erso as heroes. I don't understand why Krennic or Erso were not added to the heroes collection, but I can only assume that the whole mess was related to this virus. Team that was working on this game for a long time was getting smaller and smaller, which actually means that EA let this game down the drain long time ago. I'm pretty much disappointed with the absence of new heroes, and learning that this is the last regular update makes me even more devastated. Star Wars Battlefront 2 gaming community deserves 2 heroes for the farewell update, and if you ask me, this is definitely not proper way to say goodbye to passionate community of Battlefront 2 players. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to understand that EA is only about the profit and more profit. Star Wars Battlefront 2 team delivered to us 26 totally free updates, and this game was not making as much profit as was expected by EA. Therefore, team of developers were getting smaller and smaller by each month, because having team of developers on payroll for the sake of game that is not bringing more profit was not an option for EA, and we all know that.
Young fool, only now, at the end, do you understand?
Another frightening thing is that with announcement that Star Wars Battlefront 2 project is concluded, a lot of young people will stay out of jobs. Yes, you heard me well, the significance of this decision is bigger than we think. There are tons of channels and creators who dedicated their time in reporting and analysis of Star Wars Battlefront 2. Numerous channels on YouTube and great content creators will now be on thin ice, as they will not have any more material to report about. Sincerely, I feel sorry for the lads that were supporting their families or paying their scholarship from passion towards Star Wars Battlefront.
Now, young Skywalker, you will die.
If we add that there is no any announcements on Star Wars Battlefront 3, not even in form of speculations, I can say that Star Wars gaming community is heading toward very dark times. Star Wars Battlefront 2 was shut down at the moment when game had so much potential for future content and development. I don't want to speculate too much about what is happening with Star Wars franchise in general, because all of us have different opinion about the way franchise is going. However, last 3 years was very difficult for Star Wars. First we had that backlash with the Last Jedi movie. That was one utter mess that was created by Rian Johnson, and something that was unforgivable. Parallel with that, Star Wars Battlefront 2 was also not doing very well due to whole crate and credit affairs. After that we had Solo, a Star Wars story, which was largely boycotted due to fandom discomfort with The Last Jedi, and after that, of course, The Rise of Skywalker, which in fairness was not such a bad movie, was headed toward disaster and even bigger disappointment. Overall, I think that Disney and Lucasfilms, which also holds the licenses for Star Wars games, are putting the whole franchise on cooldown. Their tactics with bombarding us with games, movies and TV shows every couple of months was apparently wrong, as toxic fandom was emerging and gaining momentum, especially on social media. Anyways guys, I will stop here because I could go hours and hours about this topic. Let me know, what do you think? Is it time for Star Wars Battlefront 2 project to end? Also, if you like this video, please subscribe to our channel for future Star Wars content, and until next time, may the Force be with you always.